So here we go. I think this is going to be the beginning of the fun. Oh, yes.
Please push your handles forward and enjoy the ride.
I will do all those things. And away we go on section 1 of the Cliff Carver.
Hello and welcome to Hello, I am Clutch, where I am here today just outside of San Antonio, Texas to take you to the Cliff Carver Alpine Coaster. What's exciting about this Alpine coaster, it is the first and only Alpine style coaster in the entire state of Texas. And so I'm super excited to take you along with me on this today. I'm going to show you the whole ride as much as I possibly can, and we're going to have a great time. Now, my understanding is this is a nice long one. I think it has multiple uphills and multiple climbs, and it is a nice long ride. So please follow me. Now, just to let you know, this is at the FIMFO, F-I-M-F-O, campgrounds. And so if you want to come here, you have to park in this kind of dirt parking lot, getting out of the way of the shuttle here, because then, I was about to say, you get to take the adventure shuttle to the actual Alpine coaster. So if you're not staying on the campground, you park in this lot here, and then you get to go on a fun ride to get there as well. So I did just want to point out that in addition to the Cliff Carver, they have the Guadalupe glider zipline, where you can do a zipline adventure as well. Today, just doing the Alpine coaster. Love ziplines as well, but those are, we got time for the Cliff Carver and the Cliff Carver only. Moving on. So it's not quite a train, but I'm gonna give it to us now. Here's a woo woo, woo woo, and away we go. So I love that this tram is not so much a tram as basically kind of a tractor thingy being pulled by the truck here. I also love that he said he goes slow enough so you don't need the seatbelts, just that, you know, kids might want them for stability, but he didn't even like put the chain on over there, and I think that's just, I love this. This guy, it's been incredibly friendly so far. Like, I like the extra adventure of taking a tram to get to the Alpine coaster, where it just, you know, I love theme parks. I love that type of experience, and like this just adds an extra layer of fun. So here's an awesome sign at the front, Camp Fimfo. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but again, this is like a huge campground where they have this extra activities where you don't have to stay here to do the activities. They just are there as well. And man, I'm just really excited about this one because again, this is relatively new as far as I know. This opened, I think, in March of 2023, giving you some fun facts before we even see it. But getting a little tram ride to the front of the park, or into the park, is just extra a chef's kiss, if you will. Oh look, there's like a little caboose thing over there. It's a little caboose. I have no idea what it's for, but it's adorable. You know I love caboose. I love when we see multiple caboose, or as I like to call them, caboxen. So again, I am here for the Alpine coaster pretty much exclusively, but apparently there's a lot of fun stuff. There's a mini golf course back there. There's like a general store way over there. Apparently there's like a good restaurant with like, he told me there were killer burgers, absolute killer burgers is what he said. And like you can get drinks. Like this place seems like it's a lot of fun just to hang out at. And here's your first look at the Cliff Carver. Look at how it carved right into the cliffs there. So again, I think this is not even the beginning part of it. I think that's like a third, like you can see some of it going up there. It looks like the start of it is over here. Actually, that's not the start of it. Like this is arts and crafts and more. That's not even the start of it. The start of it, I think, is over there. I'm talking ahead of myself. I've never been here before, so I'm excited to see exactly what we're about to experience. This looks like it's gonna be a lot of fun. I mean, I love all Alpine coasters, and man, this one, the whole experience has just been really fun so far. So we got off the Fimfo Adventure shuttle to the Alpine coaster. Now they do have a nice map to show you all the fun adventures we have here. I just want to show you, we got the Cliff Carver right here. What we're gonna do is you can see just how long it is. So we go up, we go around, do loop-de-loops and lop-de-lops and lots of fun stuff. But that's not as fun to see it here as it is to actually go on it. Better look at the station here. Got all the cars over there, and then they're coming down over here. Of course, there isn't one near me at the moment. Let's try to get one that looks a little bit more. Now, most mounted coaster cars look the same, but I just wanted to let you see. This one has the one where I think 2 people can fit on it if you want to, and they seem to have a camera facing you if you want to do that. But anyway, let's go for a fun ride on the Cliff Carver mountain coaster.
All right, here we go, getting on the Alpine coaster here. Let me sit down here. Oh boy, okay.
Don't wear loose clothing after the shell call.
Okay, so got in my seat here, and I wanted to say to everyone here, I am trying for the first time ever a chest-mounted action camera. So, trying a different version of this here so that I can get a good shot as we're going. So I apologize if the angle isn't the best. I'm learning it for the first time, but I hope this is nice and clear. That's my wife up there. She is going first so that she makes sure that I'm not going to bump into anyone going too slow. We're waiting for our green light here, so hopefully the green light will be coming soon. I don't think there's literally a green light. All right, so we are next in line. I was told that this is about a 10-minute ride and about a mile of track. And away we go. Whee! And woo! Woo-hoo! All right. Now, what I love about this style of Alpine coaster is that it is a go up first at the beginning situation. There are some out there where you go down immediately and then have the slow ride up at the end. What I love about the one at the beginning here is the fact that you get kind of nice, relaxing anticipation. So that's kind of fun. And this is lovely. So you can kind of see, as best I can, some of the track over there. Again, using a chest mount for the first time ever, so I would love to hear in the comments how this turns out. I'm going to show this either way, but I'm excited for showing this action camera type of situation. Got a little hill here. Let's see. Ooh, and a catch, and going up some more. What's really fun to me about this so far is, well, if I can try to see, there's beautiful views over there. It's hard to turn my whole chest to make you see. That's the one disadvantage of not having a handheld camera. What I was going to say is, what I love about this is you can't see where it's all going to go. You can't see what it's all going to be, and this is going to be a lot of fun. I'll try not to yell too loud in here, but I'm going to have fun. I'm going to try to keep the bars down the whole time. So here we go. I think this is going to be the beginning of the fun. Oh, yes?
Please push your handles forward and enjoy the ride.
I will do all those things. And away we go on section 1 of the Cliff Carver. It's still relatively pleasant. It hasn't quite taken off yet. Okay, now we're going. Now we're cooking with gas. Yee-hoo! Yeah, handles all the way down, and this is pleasant. Woo! Nice straight away. A little to the left, a little to the right. Tiny left, tiny right. It's more. Oh, yeah, now we're picking up speed. Oh, gosh. Yeah, handles down the whole time. Oh, mama. And a dippity-doo-dah. Woo! Yes! Oh, the views here are gorgeous. If you can see all this is awesome. Ooh, and a curve. Oh, we got a big helix coming here. Here we go. Helix. Oh, and it slows it down for you a little bit there. I didn't even have to do the work, and it slowed it down. That was section 1. Oh, keep him down. Now we're taking our time. Whew, that was a lot of fun. If that was the whole thing, that would have been great. But I do believe there's still 2 more sections to go. Oh, that was a hard break. I don't think I have to hold it down at this point. Anyway, now we just have a little conveyor belt situation going on. This is a lot slower than before. Okay. I think we're just about at this. I think it's just to help, space people out if they need to. Doing great so far. All right. Handle is down. Oh, no. Kind of. No, this is just the next lift hill. I wasn't even looking that far ahead. Look at this, how it's carved into the cliff. I know I already made the joke, but I'm making it again. No, I'm already really liking this coaster because, that first part, it did start a little slow, but then it gradually picked up, and got really fast and fun. But I like that it's in segments. One of my favorite Alpine coasters in the entire country is in Pigeon Forge. It is the Lost Mine mountain coaster, and it has multiple parts where you go up, do a little bit of stuff, go up, do a little bit of stuff. But that one's fun because it has much more theming. I feel like mountain coasters, Alpine coasters don't have theming anywhere. But this, even without the theming, this is fun. I like the segments. I like the long ride. When you get a nice long ride on the mountain coasters, I do feel like that just enhances the experience more it makes it feel like you're really getting your money's worth for this. So I didn't even mention, so while we're it was $22 for this. $22 for the ride on this. Which is about what I'd expect for mountain coasters. It's probably a little bit on the high side, but still not terrible. I think if you had a group of 5 or more, it might have been cheaper. What is $18? And this is in March of 2026 prices, just to give you that point of reference, because maybe it's different by the time you come. Anyway, we got some great views over here to the right. Like, again, this is outside of San Antonio by about 45 minutes or so. And so, like, you don't really think of Texas as being green and lush with beautiful rolling hills. But that's what we got here. But now enough talk from Clutch at the start. We got to put this down and start round 2. Handles are all the way down, but we're not going as fast yet. I think once we get to that first little curve, we're going to take off to the great Texas North. Yee and or ha! Wee! Oh, again, it starts relatively pleasant, and I think this is, yep, there you go. That's the push we needed. Yes! Ooh, yeah, keeping it all the way down is the best. Ooh, mama. And a little to the left, and a little to the right, and a little bit of squiggly squoos. Oh, yeah. So definitely feeling some automatic braking happening, so keeping it all the way down is definitely the way to go. This is fun. This is still great. Oh, whoo, that was a fun little curve drop. All right, and slowing down a little bit. Ooh, section 2. And the track approaching, and section 2 has been conquered. That was a lot of fun. Yeah, there's a lot of automatic braking happening on this, so just be aware of that. I know some people don't love that, but I live with it because I have no choice. Well, that's a hard stop. Be prepared for that. And now back on our quiet little our little conveyor belt here. This is actually where we started at first when we first saw the Cliff Carver, and I pointed out. So now we're at section 3. And begin section 3. Another fun climb into the woods. Who knows where we're going? It's hard to tell. It's hard to see. I do like that, again, it's kind of like interspersed, and you, again, I have no idea what the full track is going to be, and that's what's so fun. I think there's some mountain coaster out there that, like, another one I've been to was actually the highest mountain coaster in the world, called Glacier 3000. It was in Switzerland, and because of just where it is, you can see the entire track before you do it, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. It's just, it is so much more fun to see, like, to not know where you're going. Where that one was fun because you were 10,000 feet above sea level. It was called Glacier 3000 because it's 3,000 meters. So anyway, you can see kind of how it crisscrosses around the track here a little bit, which is pretty cool. I like that it has that integration, so we can see what we're doing a little bit here. But we got one more final section here. Once we get to the top, I'm excited for it. Let's see if they talk to us again to push it all the way down. Oh, yeah, I heard the little beep. Anything to say? Nothing to say. They only tell you the first time. The other times, you just have to know that it's time to go. I forgot to push down. They didn't tell me, so I forgot. That's what it's interesting. At that very top, it takes you to a grinding halt, and then you got to push down. So anyway, I am fully pushed down at this point, and here we go. Round 3. Ooh. Oh yeah, once there you go. You feel the wind pick up, you see that drop, and then here it comes. Oh yeah, I like these curves. And a left, and a right, and a left, and a right, and then a little dippity doo-dah, and then the big final curve. This is obnoxious, Clutch. Why do you make such silly sounds? And then into the final plunge. Whoa! And there you have it. That's the Cliff Carver Alpine Coaster. So you probably did see that there was a camera on the actual thing, so they give you a video card, so you can look at that in the machines over here to see if you want to see a video of you going on the Cliff Carver.
So thanks for coming on a ride on the Cliff Carver Alpine Coaster with me. That Alpine Coaster was a lot of fun. For being the first and only in Texas, that obviously appeals to Clutch's heart. But as a standalone Alpine Coaster, it was fantastic. Like, again, it was really long. Like, again, like almost you saw, like close to 10 minutes that ride with the 3 up and down sections. And I love that there were 3 like distinct and unique sections, and they weren't too short in between. But having said all that, I will point out that, like, yes, there was some automatic braking that was happening on like some of the curves and as you went down at certain points. So like, even with my handles completely down to try to go as fast as possible, sometimes there was that automatic braking. So just something to be aware of with that. But otherwise, this is a really fun Alpine coaster. I'm really glad you came along with me. If you do want to see some more of my Alpine coaster adventures, I do have one here, and I do have one here. Also, sometimes they're known as mountain coasters, so it's kind of interchangeable as far as I'm concerned. So hopefully I will see you in one of these in the near future, but until then, I will say goodbye. I am still Clutch.